Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the world of affordable cooking with 5 delicious recipes that will help you stretch your grocery budget without compromising on flavor. We're talking about meals that are easy on the wallet and big on taste. Let's save money and eat well. First up, we're tackling a dish so simple, even a donkey could make it one-pot pasta. This recipe is perfect for those nights when you want something delicious, but don't want to spend hours in the kitchen or deal with a mountain of dishes afterward. Now don't turn that dial, you lot. Stick around and you'll see just how easy and satisfying this dish can be. This isn't some soggy mess. We're building layers of flavor here. Each ingredient adds its own unique touch, creating a symphony of tastes that will dance on your palate. Start with a glug of olive oil in your pot. That's right, one pot for the whole bloody operation. The olive oil not only prevents sticking but also adds a rich, fruity base to our dish. Get some chopped onions and garlic sizzling away just until they're fragrant. This is the foundation of our flavor, so let them cook until they're soft and golden. Now crank up the heat and brown some Italian sausage. The sausage adds a savory, meaty depth to the dish that makes it hearty and satisfying. You want it nicely caramelized, not some anemic excuse for sausage. Those brown bits are packed with flavor, so don't rush this step. Next, deglaze the pot with a splash of white wine, scraping up all those tasty bits from the bottom. The wine adds a touch of acidity and helps to lift all those delicious caramelized flavors. This is where the magic happens, people. The wine will reduce, concentrating its flavors and melding everything together beautifully. Add your canned tomatoes, a pinch of sugar to cut through the acidity, and a good sprinkle of dried oregano. The tomatoes bring a sweet and tangy element, while the oregano adds a hint of earthiness. Give it a good stir, then nestle your pasta right into the sauce. This ensures that every piece of pasta is coated and will absorb all those wonderful flavors as it cooks. We're using penne today, but any short pasta will do the trick. Think fusilli, rigatoni, or even farfalle. They all work beautifully in this dish. Pour in enough water or stock to just cover the pasta, then bring it to a boil. The liquid will cook the pasta and create a luscious sauce as it reduces. Reduce the heat, slap on a lid, and let it simmer for about 10 minutes, or until the pasta is cooked al dente. This gentle simmering allows the pasta to cook evenly and soak up all the flavors. You want it tender but still with a bit of bite, not some mushy disaster. Al dente is the goal here, perfectly cooked pasta with a slight chew. In the last few minutes, stir in a handful of fresh spinach. The spinach adds a pop of color and a boost of nutrients to our dish. The heat from the pasta will wilt it perfectly. Just a few stirs and it will be tender and vibrant. And there you have it, a one-pot pasta that's bursting with flavor and won't break the bank. It's a complete meal in one pot, making cleanup a breeze. Serve it up with a generous grating of Parmesan cheese, and you're in for a real treat. The cheese adds a salty, nutty finish that ties everything together beautifully. Right, you lot. Let's talk about lentils. These tiny legumes are often overlooked, but they are incredibly versatile and nutritious. These little beauties are nutritional powerhouses and cheap as chips. Packed with protein, fiber, and essential minerals, they are a staple in many cuisines around the world. We're making a hearty lentil soup that'll warm you up from the inside out. Perfect for those chilly days when you need something comforting and nourishing. Grab a large pot and drizzle in some olive oil. This will be the base for sautéing our vegetables. We're going to sauté some chopped onions, carrots, and celery until they're softened and slightly golden. This trio of vegetables is known as a mirepoix. This is called the mirepoix, the foundation of our flavor, so don't rush it. Let the vegetables release their natural sweetness and develop a rich aromatic base. Now, toss in your lentils. They will absorb all the wonderful flavors from the mirepoix, and the spices we'll add later. We're using green lentils today, but feel free to experiment with different varieties. Each type of lentil brings its own unique texture and taste to the dish. Give everything a good stir, then pour in enough vegetable stock to cover the lentils by a couple of inches. The stock will infuse the lentils with even more flavor as they cook. This is where we add some personality to our soup. Seasoning is key to bringing out the best in our ingredients. A bay leaf for depth, adding a subtle aromatic note that enhances the overall flavor. A sprig of thyme for earthiness, bringing a fresh herbal quality to the soup. And a good pinch of cumin and paprika for warmth. These spices add a touch of heat and a smoky depth that makes the soup even more comforting. Don't forget a good crack of black pepper and a generous pinch of salt. These basic seasonings are essential for balancing the flavors. Bring the soup to a boil, then reduce the heat, Cover and let it simmer for about 30 minutes, or until the lentils are tender but still hold their shape. This slow cooking process allows all the flavors to meld together beautifully. You don't want them turning into mush. The lentils should be tender yet firm, providing a satisfying bite. While the soup simmers, let's toast some crusty bread. This will be the perfect accompaniment to our hearty soup. Rub the bread with a clove of garlic and drizzle it with olive oil. This simple step adds a burst of flavor to the bread. Pop it under the broiler for a few minutes until it's golden brown and fragrant. The garlic and olive oil will create a delicious, crispy crust. Ladle the soup into bowls and serve it with a swirl of olive oil and a sprinkle of fresh parsley. The parsley adds a pop of color and a fresh, vibrant flavor. This soup is a meal in itself, packed with protein and fiber. It's filling, nutritious, and incredibly satisfying. It's comfort food at its finest. Perfect for sharing with family and friends or enjoying on your own for a cozy night in. Listen up, you lot. We're about to embark on a culinary adventure that's as quick as it is delicious. This next recipe is for those nights when you need a quick and easy meal that won't leave you feeling like you've been robbed. It's perfect for busy weeknights or when you're just too tired to spend hours in the kitchen. It's a veggie stir-fry with rice, and it's a great way to use up any leftover vegetables lurking in your fridge. You know, those veggies that are just begging to be used before they go bad. First things first, get your rice cooking. This is the foundation of our dish, so make sure it's nice and fluffy. We're using basmati today, but any rice will do. Jasmine, brown, or even wild rice can add a unique twist to your stir-fry. While that's bubbling away, let's prep our veggies. This is where you can get creative and use whatever you have on hand. Chop them into bite-sized pieces, keeping in mind that different vegetables cook at different rates. This ensures everything cooks evenly and nothing turns to mush. Now for the star of the show, the sauce. This is what brings all the flavors together and makes the dish sing. In a small bowl, whisk together soy sauce, which adds that essential umami flavor, honey or brown sugar for a touch of sweetness, rice vinegar for tanginess and a bit of balance, and a pinch of red pepper flakes for a little kick. Adjust the amount based on your heat preference. Heat a large skillet or wok over high heat. You want it screaming hot. This is crucial for achieving that perfect stir-fry texture. The high heat helps to sear the veggies quickly, locking in their flavors and keeping them crisp. Add a splash of oil, then toss in your veggies, starting with the ones that take longer to cook like carrots and broccoli. These need a bit more time to soften up. Stir-fry for a few minutes, making sure to keep everything moving in the pan. Then add in your quicker cooking veggies like peppers and onions. These will add a burst of color and flavor to your dish. Keep everything moving, tossing and turning the veggies constantly. This helps them cook evenly and prevents burning. You want them to be tender crisp, not soggy and sad. The goal is to maintain their vibrant colors and fresh taste. Pour in your sauce and let it bubble for a minute or two, just until it thickens slightly. This will coat the veggies beautifully. The sauce should cling to the veggies, adding a glossy finish and rich flavor. Serve your stir-fry over a bed of fluffy rice, which will soak up all the delicious sauce. And garnish with chopped green onions and sesame seeds for extra flavor and texture. These little touches make a big difference. This dish is a symphony of flavors and textures, with each bite offering something new and exciting. And the best part? It's ready in under 30 minutes. Perfect for a quick, healthy, and satisfying meal. Alright, you hungry lot, let's spice things up with some sweet potato and black bean tacos. These are a vegetarian dream packed with flavor, fiber, and protein. Plus, they won't break the bank. First, preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Now grab those sweet potatoes and peel them. Dice them into bite-sized pieces and toss them in a bowl with a drizzle of olive oil, chili powder, cumin, and a pinch of salt. Spread them out on a baking sheet and roast them for about 20 minutes or until they're tender and slightly caramelized. While the sweet potatoes are doing their thing, let's prepare the black beans. Heat a tablespoon of olive oil in a pan over medium heat. Add chopped onion and minced garlic, and sauté until softened and fragrant. Drain and rinse your black beans, then add them to the pan, along with your favorite taco seasoning. Cook for a few minutes, stirring occasionally until the flavors meld together. Now it's time to assemble our tacos. Warm your tortillas. I prefer mine lightly charred over an open flame for that smoky flavor. Spoon in a generous portion of the spiced black beans, followed by those gorgeous roasted sweet potatoes. Top your tacos with your favorite fixings. We've got diced tomatoes, sliced avocado, chopped cilantro, a dollop of sour cream, and a squeeze of lime juice. Feel free to get creative here and add your own personal touch. These tacos are a fiesta in your mouth. Listen up, you sleepyheads. This last recipe is for those mornings when you're short on time but still want a delicious and affordable breakfast. We're making DIY breakfast burritos that you can prep ahead of time and reheat for a quick and easy meal. First things first, crack a few eggs into a bowl and whisk them together with a splash of milk or water. Season with salt and pepper, then scramble them in a pan over medium heat until they're cooked to your liking. While the eggs are cooking, let's prep our other fillings. You can use whatever you have on hand: leftover roasted vegetables, cooked sausage or bacon, diced bell peppers, onions, spinach. The possibilities are endless. Now warm your tortillas. You can do this in the microwave, on the stovetop, or even over an open flame. Once they're pliable, spoon in a generous portion of scrambled eggs, followed by your chosen filling. Roll up your burritos tightly, tucking in the sides as you go. Wrap each burrito in aluminum foil and store them in the freezer for up to 3 months. To reheat, simply unwrap the burrito and microwave it for 1 to 2 minutes, or until heated through. You can also bake them in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes, or until crispy. These breakfast burritos are a lifesaver on busy mornings. And there you have it. 5 budget-friendly recipes that are simple, delicious, and easy on your wallet. Remember, cooking delicious food doesn't have to break the bank. With a little creativity and these simple recipes, you can enjoy amazing meals without emptying your wallet. Let us know in the comments which recipe you're excited to try, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone looking to save money while cooking amazing meals. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching and happy cooking.